right, y'all are back. We're glad you're here. So this episode we are naming American Ingenuity, and we have a couple stories of, obviously the Model T is, the story of the Model T is one of the biggest American ingenuity stories ever. We have a couple other things about American ingenuity we'd like to tell you about. So this brings us to our last day in Indiana for our quick trip to put eyes on the Model T for the first time. And we started the day at one of our very favorite places, Parlor Doughnuts. It's a franchise, and really good. And this would have been probably our third time partaking of Parlor Doughnuts. The very first time was in Evansville, Indiana, where the originator of Parlor Doughnuts is from. His name is Derek Hayden, and he's the father of a band member, and he traveled exclusively with the band and tried, the story goes that he tried all the mom and pop donuts that he could find. And he settled on this recipe that he really likes, kind of like a croissant-y kind of donut.
Delicious.
Really flaky and delicious. And so he came, when his son, I suppose the band quit, or he quit traveling with the band, he came back to Evansville, Indiana, and started Parlor Doughnuts. But the franchise had grown. I know there's some in Texas and Tennessee and everywhere. So if you ever get the chance to have Parlor Doughnuts, I strongly suggest it. How about you? Yeah?
Yeah. We're, and I think we're donut connoisseurs, so we're qualified to make this comment, because our family tradition was every Saturday morning we would go out for donuts with the kids. And we've gone to some really good donut places and some not so good donut places, but Parlor Doughnuts tops the list.
Tops the list. Went to see my cousin Sarah again before we left town, before we left Bloomington. We took her some donuts. And then we also went to the DMV and transferred the title. We took off up out of Bloomington and headed northeast to Richmond, Indiana, and visited the Model T Museum.
Yeah, I mean, we spent about 2 hours there. There's a Model T there that hopefully is what ours is going to look like when we're done.
Yeah.
So it was really exciting to see that. Unfortunately, we spent so much time there, we had to book it to the airport, but we did make a stop at another Indiana staple for lunch.
Pizza King! Okay, now you thought I was excited about the tenderloin sandwich. Pizza King is an Indiana infamous pizza place. It was founded in the 50s by two brothers, last name Schwartz. And I don't know all the details. I know you can find the story online, but they divided their company, and they divided Indiana in half, east, west. I'm an east side girl. Hartford City, Indiana is on the east side, so I was raised with East Side Pizza King. It's a Chicago-style pizza, cut in little tiny squares, and the toppings are like ground up, and the crust is phenomenal. It's like a cracker. So delicious. I don't know if pizza is supposed to be a grab and go, eat in the car, but we sure made that happen on the way.
We had to. We had to book it to the airport.
We
were going to spend another day in Indiana.
You have Pizza King once, you're probably going to be hooked and want it for the rest of your time. So anytime we can get it, we make sure we do.
And with that, we try to condense just over 2 hours into the next few minutes. So enjoy the Model T Museum. We did.
The Model T Museum, nestled in Richmond, Indiana, isn't just a place to observe history. It's an immersive experience that pulls you right into the heart of the early automotive era. The museum's mission is clear: to preserve, document, and interpret the history of the Ford Model T, ensuring its story is told accurately and engagingly for generations to come. What sets this museum apart is the sheer range of Model Ts on display. It's not just a few cars. It's a full timeline of the Model T's evolution from 1908 to 1927. As you walk through the bright open galleries, each vehicle shows a different chapter of Ford's early innovation. Beyond the cars, you'll see cutaway engines, original parts, tools, clothing, ads, accessories, and even early gas pumps. Every artifact helps paint a full picture of what life was like when the Model T ruled the road. This museum is more than a collection. It's the home base of the Model T Ford Club of America. That partnership gives the museum its depth, accuracy, and sense of community. The Model T Ford Club of America, founded in 1965, is dedicated to preserving and restoring Model Ts and connecting enthusiasts around the world. With thousands of members and decades of expertise, the club chose Richmond as the perfect home for a museum. In 2004, the doors opened and the museum became the center of the club's historical archives and educational work.
Oh,
This
look
one right
at
here?
that.
Oh.
Oh.
As you can tell by our reactions, this 1924 runabout was probably the most exciting find in this museum. Although there was all kinds of beautiful cars to look at and all kinds of information to take in, this car, as we understood it being the closest thing they had to our 1925 runabout, was a glimpse into our future, and also a little bit of the past brought back to life before we even get started on that part of our journey. It was exciting. It was hopeful, and I could have stayed in that room next to that car all day. For many people, owning a Model T is only half the fun. Restoring one is the real adventure. The museum and the Model T Ford Club of America offer a window into that process. Restoring the Model T takes patience, skill, and a respect for the original engineering. Even though the car is mechanically simple, the work still demands dedication. Talking with restorers it's clear the process feels like solving a three-dimensional puzzle where every part has a story. Restoration comes with its hurdles, finding original or high-quality reproduction parts, learning the Model T's unique mechanical systems, and using period-correct techniques. But the payoff is huge. Bringing a century-old machine back to life, connecting with early American craftsmanship, and joining a community of people who love these cars. The Model T Museum in Richmond, Indiana, stands as the definitive destination for anyone looking to connect with the foundational vehicle of modern motoring. It offers an unparalleled collection, profound educational insights, and a tangible link to early 20th century American ingenuity and its global impact. Serving as the official museum of the Model T Ford Club of America, it meticulously preserves and presents the complete story of America's car, providing a comprehensive and authentic experience that goes far beyond a simple display of vintage automobiles.
So what did you think about that? I'm telling you, I could have stayed in that one room with that Model T all day, just like I said in the video. But also the museum was one of the most carefully collected museums I've ever been at. I mean, whatever you wanted to know about the period, the ingenuity, it was all there. And the cutaways I found really interesting of the Model Ts. We got a lot to learn. I thought Magneto was maybe like a
Superhero?
superhero, yeah. So I got a lot to learn. But I really, really enjoyed it. As museums go, it was really informational. And hey, I forgot to mention, if you want to find out more about Pizza King, all the information's online about how those brothers split that. And also, Dave, I'm going to say his name wrong, Dave Portnoy, I think. I don't know, from Barstool Sports and One Bite Pizza Reviews. He actually did a review on Pizza King Pizza, and it was pretty favorable. So you could check that out on his YouTube channel.
Yeah, we'll drop a link to that episode in the comments so you can see it. The cool thing about the museum is we had basically felt like a private tour. Like when you show up, you have someone who walks the museum with you, and we had two individuals, and they were just amazing. It was just really cool, and the level of knowledge that they had and the interest that they showed in our project was just really cool. So next up, we will, we'll be on the road. So a lot of what's coming next is our road trip to pick it up. I'll do maybe a short episode just to show you all how I prepared for the trip. I'll maybe do a little walk around on what we've done to the truck and trailer to get ready.
Oh, and we'll also be bringing you some stories about the family. I'm still working on that timeline for you guys so you can kind of follow the history of the Model T, where it landed and where it's been and whose hands it was in. So yeah, there'll be a lot of information coming up, not just buffaloes and prairie dogs, although they're really cool too.
Yeah. And we'll try to show you the sites we're looking at along the way. We're trying to make this an easygoing trip on the way there so that we can sightsee a little bit. So with that, we'll see you all next episode.